Screamin Eagle is a PTC wooden coaster that opened in 1976 at Six Flags St. Louis in Eureka, Missouri. The ride is located in the very back of the park on a hill, making for amazing views of the whole park while going up the lift hill. It was the last roller coaster ever built by PTC and an Ace Coaster landmark for its historical value. It was a record-breaking ride when it opened in 1976, being the world's tallest, fastest, and longest single-track roller coaster. But that was then. How is the ride running in 2025, almost 50 years later? Honestly, the park has kept this ride running pretty well, unlike the Boss recently, and I've liked it more and more as I keep riding it. It features your standard PTC lap bars, which do honestly give less room than original Buzz bars, but these restraints in particular seem to give you more airtime room compared to your average PTC lap bars. The stats are still pretty solid too, with a height of 110 feet, speed of 62 miles per hour, and a track length of 3,872 feet. Now that we got stats out of the way, let's see how it rides. The ride begins with a panoramic right turn back towards the station before your 87-foot first drop. This drop is honestly fairly shallow, so you don't give a ton of airtime here, but you do get great floater on the next speed hill and the actual biggest drop of the ride right after. There's two more solid floater airtime hills right before a sharp left turn with some solid laterals since it's not banked very much. You drop down again into another small speed hill, into another sharp left turn with even more laterals this time around the Boss, before launching out of your seat in the only ejector moment of the ride. There's finally a right turn as you head back towards the station, and you coast through a few more hills through the wilderness, might even see a deer out there before reaching the final brake run. Overall, this is what every classic coaster should have. A simple airtime-filled layout with a few lateral moments mixed in, and it tracks fairly well. It can get a little rough in the wheel seats or the even-numbered rows of the train, so I would suggest getting the odd-numbered rows during your ride, especially the second-to-back row for the best experience with airtime. You get so much floater airtime on this thing, and the ejector moment is honestly probably the strongest in the park. Night rides on this are also fantastic, since you're in the very back reaches of the park with no light whatsoever, surrounded by trees during most of your ride. I wouldn't say it's as smooth as some modern Woodies like American Thunder and Mystic Timbers, but it's certainly the best I've done from this era of Woodies. I'd place it second overall in the park behind American Thunder, but way over Boss in its current state. I'd even place it over other well-regarded Woodies like Raven and Legend of Holiday World, since it's honestly smoother than those two and with more airtime. So I would definitely recommend snagging a ride on this in 2026, especially for its 50th anniversary next year if you make it out to Six Flags St. Louis. Be sure to subscribe for more content and be on the lookout for more coaster reviews and other theme park videos in the near future.